Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigvald here and welcome back to another video. So first up we're going to take a look at a fight of Catwoman plus Raven, and it's not going to be Beta Club. I don't have Beta Club on discount, so we're going to be using Dark Metal cards and see how much damage we can deal. Usually I use Raven on this account with League of Anarchy, but League of Anarchy was kind of tied with other business that we'll get into later, so I just use King here and we'll see how that goes. Applied on Darkness, gonna third special her, we need to push her in the corner. The passive stats for this fight and for all the fights pretty much, I think every single team in this video, like literally every single team in this video, actually we have a different artifact on League of Anarchy, but I'll talk about that when we get there. But other than that, every single team in this video will have level 4 God Killer and level 3 God Killer for passive stats, and the damage dealer will have a third level Dark Metal cards. So while it's not no passive stats, it's not gonna be too much passive stats, so you can kind of relate to this damage no matter how little passive stats you have in your soul rates. We have 4 darkness stacks, gonna try and push her further. She's super move, we were fine. Again, this is a tier 1 boss, she doesn't deal any damage. It would have been actually a problem if we wanted her to kill us. Like for example, if we were using Nora Snow Globe, that would have taken ages. Also, she doesn't have her passive, by the way, because her passive gives her armor pierce on basic attack hits. We got her pinned to the corner, special 1. King getting back in there, he's not really at max stacks yet. Their special never at max stacks, that they're specially the 11 mils, so that's definitely not too bad. The basic attack hits are also kind of demolishing her a bit. And right now we'll be using super move and we'll tag Raven soon enough. That was very close. Very close to losing Darkness. That's not a chance I should have taken, but thankfully it went well enough. Third special in there. Re-engage the combo. Combo and chopped again. Raven getting back in there. Special 1, she's back in the corner, perfect. King gets back in there. Now we can easily use 2 third specials per tagging, because we definitely have the energy to do so. Combo and chopped again. You can also combo and chop, there's definitely a window for me to squeeze a combo interruption there. And boy, 22 mil on that third special, I definitely like to see that. King gets back in there. Third special. Re-engage the combo. Combo and chopped again. And here I think I did too much. Yeah, I did a little bit too much, and Raven's special 1 was not really available on tagging, and it was a situation where it was on cooldown, but by the time it would not be on cooldown anymore, Darkness would expire because I just used her special of King, so that sucked. Definitely have to tune that interaction a bit more, and this sucks a lot because this fight went so well overall until it didn't in the last few seconds because I got greedy. But overall it went well, it just went well. Now we're going to have some fights sped up at 3 times speed here because there's not much happening in there. Here we have some cat on cat action. We got Ninja Catwoman bullying Cheetah. We're going to use special 2 to keep that dot on her, and we're going to spam third special to deal as much damage as possible and basically pin her to a corner and keep combo and chopping. Not too much to comment about this fight, it goes the same way every single time. The only variation is how much I suck or how good I am at that fight, specifically at combo and chopping. And you can see I failed that already once there, and failing it's really diminished our damage because the thing that we got hit there and missed a few seconds is not a big deal, but we also missed a lot of time where we were not sitting on the Dark Metal cards guaranteed criteria, so that took away a lot of damage. But overall it went well enough, I guess. We also have the class advantage here, so we will deal slightly higher damage. And yeah, we're just bullying her in the corner. That's the perfect way to handle Cheetah. And it went well enough. Only one failed this one. 210. Yeah, that's actually not too bad of a damage. 210. Yeah, now we have the Justice team. It's also gonna be on 3 times speed because the only thing we are going to do with this team is keep combo and chopping and keep using their special. Now I'm using Bane instead of Justice Aquaman because Justice Aquaman is not needed here. He's there to revive my teammates if needed, and also to provide armor pierce on basic attack hits, and we don't need that, and we would rather have the additional damage on basic attack hits from Bane. We matched her super move with our own. We got the Dark Metal cards area below us, and now we're just gonna combo and chop her and spam third special as soon as it's available in terms of energy, because combo-wise we'll always be at 40 hits by the time we get enough energy to do so. And yeah, this is more or less a cleanup fight. I knew that my Justice League team had enough damage to clear her out. It only depended on my ability to do it flawlessly. 105 mil, that's actually not bad. That's really not bad. Now moving on to the Black Adam team. We haven't seen this team in a while, so we're going to do it on normal speed. We have Shazam in here and Red Hood. Shazam for some additional attack, though it's not gonna be a lot, and Red Hood is gonna be there for the extended duration of the fight. Come on, chopped again. Come on, chopped again. And basically the gameplay of this team is very simple. We just spin him to the corner and we keep spamming third special. That's about it. That's about all we do. Something that I should have maybe done is super move. I forgot to get that out of the way. And while it's not a dramatic damage increase, it's gonna be something that's worth doing compared to not worth doing, but it's not gonna be a huge difference. Combo interrupting there. Basically, you need to build as much combo as possible while not going above 40 hits and not getting on max energy, because at that point you're not power generating anymore, and the more energy you get, the more energy he gets, which means you're going to power steal more, if Black Adam so chooses to actually power steal and not fail it. Come on, chopped again. And also I have the 400% crit damage build on Black Adam, so that's definitely going to help. And yeah, come on, chopped again, third special. Come on, chopped again. We have special 1 disabled, though it doesn't matter. Now, at the very least, I'm not gonna get any more comments of Sigval, why are you not using the Black Adam Special 1 to reduce your power bar cost to use cheaper special? Do I look like I need to? Do I look like I'm running out of power? Does it look like that would be the optimal gameplay? No, if that was available, I still wouldn't use it. It's just 5 power bars for a third special and get power steal. It's one of the cheapest and one of the most power efficient considering the power steal abilities in the entire game. And you want me to reduce the cost of it and maybe even add a power girl in there? Oh wow, it'd be amazing to have a 1 power bar cost third special for Black Adam. No, it wouldn't, because I don't need it to be that low. But yeah, I ran over back to the gameplay. There's special in there. Red Hood in there because we had enough energy to get his super move out of the way. And a gap close a bit. Black Adam back in there. Re-engage the combo. There's special. Special 1, he got armored, but that's fine, we don't care. We're going to remove that with special. All the Multiverse Captain Cold buffs are going to be easily removed with the specials. Any special, use a special and his shield disappears. Also, I never watched the Multiverse shows. I did watch a bit of Arrow at the very start, but I didn't watch the Multiverse shows. And boy, the Flash show is ass. I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings in the comments, but the Flash show where Multiverse Captain Cold is from is ass. This dude is a normal person with a gun, and it's actually a threat to Flash, who's the fastest man on Earth, bro. That's dumpster fire garbage. I'm sorry, but how are you watching that at that point? But yeah, that's as far as Black Adam goes, and yet again I would say it's not too bad. Definitely he's not a top tier damage dealer, but he did his best. 62 mil, not too bad. But again, compared to the other teams, he doesn't do enough, so unless you're missing a team, don't build him. Now I have Predator Batman with the Harley Quinn League of Anarchy team, and we have the level 4 Kryptonite Spear on Predator Batman and the level 4 God Care on EPI and Dark Metal cards on Harley. Now the level 4 Kryptonite Spear is going to allow us to bypass super shields, which is the main problem against Grodd, if we pass a certain combo, and the certain combo will get lower. The requirement for unblockable specials will get lower the higher level you have it. Now at level 4 I have it at 34 hits at the very least, and we're going to get to 34 hits pretty constantly because we have Harley in there. And Harley's gonna build combo very fast, but there's still the possibility we will not get there unless Not unless if the fast attack hits on Harley go terribly wrong, and they did at some point as far as I remember. Yeah, here we were at 33 and we actually got hit, and I had to actually adjust my gameplay a little bit and lost a lot of damage because of it. So yeah, it sucks, but it's fine. Though at higher level you're going to have a little bit more problems with this, but you can just extend the combo of Harley. Just go tag in, swipe right, capture time, swipe right, and then start doing a full combo, and you'll get to 40 hits by the time Predator Batman is tagged in if you have a level 1 Kryptonite Spear only. But yeah, this is quite a reliable strategy here. Not the most damage out there, but definitely solid damage. Now we're going to put this on 3 times speed also, because this is going to be actually even less, if you could believe that. It's gonna be even less than the usual Batman Ninja team. Because the enemy is got the super shield, and one of the ways you can deal with super shields, actually, believe it or not, is a very simple way. And that very simple way is don't use specials. The super shields are going to mess up your specials. You as a player can use the super shields to block the enemy's hits as well, but the enemy will use the super shield only to block your specials. So one quick way to make him not use any super shields is to just not use specials. That's as simple as it goes. And for the most part, I'll actually manage to combo enchant here. This is not surprising because Catwoman is a very easy character to combo enchant with, while Grodd, I would say it's a medium to hard character to combo enchant in that regard, but it's definitely doable. And yeah, only basic attack hits Batman Ninja Team did to 130 almost, which is not bad, definitely not bad. Now again, into a Kim-Flan Sakuman fight, it's gonna be kind of the same strategy you saw with Cheetah. So we're going to speed up the process a little bit, because we already saw this, but still, worth including in there to see how they went comparatively. I was so mad that we didn't get the perfect fight against Cheetah, and I was like, okay, let's try better here. Even though Harley is far more inconvenient, because you can't that easily combo enchant after one hit. 5 stacks of Raven. Tucker Fate in there will step on the cookie, but it's fine. I did a misplay there and I tagged him to tank super move, but I forgot that I power stole a bit with Raven, so by the time Tucker Fate got tagged in, there was no super move for Harley to be done. So definitely my bad there. Ringish the combo, third special. Ringish the combo, super move. Raven back in there. Kim-Flan Sakuman, third special. Raven back in there, special 1. Third special again. Special 1 again, 5 darkness stacks. Third special. Another third special. 17 mil, that's definitely not too bad. We saw 20 mil in the previous one. Yeah, overall this fight went well enough, but again, I still don't feel like we did the perfect job here either. Though it seems to be a little bit of a better job than we did against Cheetah, even though we messed up there at the end. But yeah, I really wish you could push that a little bit further and actually one-shot fights at that amount of health. Now for this one, we're going to have a Justice League team doing a little bit of a cleanup job on Grodd. And you guessed it, it's going to be yet again only basic attack hits. With the Justice League team, I thought I would fail it so many more times. Because while with the Batman Ninja team kind of is so good at combo enchanting, Batman Ninja Catwoman specifically, that you're going to actually make fights that are normally hard to combo enchant kind of easier to combo enchant. But with the Justice League team, I actually have trouble combo enchanting sometimes fights that should be easy. So I was expecting I would fail here a lot more times than I actually did. But it went surprisingly well. Now for the next fight, the fight you've all been waiting for. Look, there's gonna be no Gears Enchantress, I'm gonna put it in the title, so if you're looking at this fight expecting damage, you're not gonna find it. It's just me experiencing the Enchantress experience and seeing how nice she plays, and it's a shame because I really like this character, I like the character design. It's one of the very few times when they have added new character AIs in the game in terms of tag-ins and basic attack hits, and they actually did a good job at it. and it feels very smooth to play and very well designed, but she sucks in terms of damage. I'll be like, well, she sucks because you have no gears on her. Yeah, in this fight specifically, but she sucks in general as damage dealer. So we're going to have the Dark Metal cards on her, so she'll have guaranteed crits and some crit damage. We're going to have some passive attack from God Killer, so she's gonna have somewhat in terms of attack. So why does she suck so much? Enchantress has a passive that will give her more damage the lower she gets on health, and at the same time has the third special that's going to heal her. First of all, that is counterproductive because you're going to not be able to spam third special if you wanted to keep her at lower health to keep up the buff, but don't worry because the buff works in a more terrible way. The buff basically is going to be timed. You're going to get a timed buff when you get lower on health. In the ideal scenario of gameplay in the mind of whoever designed that passive specifically is that you get damaged, you get the damage buff, you deal damage, then you heal yourself, then you get damaged again to get the buff again, and then you deal damage again and get healed and get damaged again. There's one big problem with that. She was released back when soul raids were not really a thing, so good luck getting her constantly damaged in soul raids while giving her also passive stats and passive attack from the artifact. That passive will absolutely never trigger in soul raids. That is impossible to make use of. If that passive disappeared from her passive card, she would be exactly the same character. And on top of everything else, the damage buff is not really that worth it, to be fair. So she will literally just spam third special. Fun thing about third special is that she removes hazards with it, so enemy hazards at the very least, not your own. So that can be quite useful. So got the armor pierce on the special too. But I don't know, man, maybe make her get to a certain lower amount of health and get that buff permanently, or at the very least make her keep that buff while she's at low health. But her just having a timed buff like an All Blades tag, and that's not gonna work. And also you can't use All Blades on her anymore. But yeah, I really like the gameplay of Enchantress, but the passives just don't add up. Might build her eventually, might buy the gears. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, and goodbye.
This is the future.